Good morning, my friends. Today we have some nice sun, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw some sweet potatoes in the fusion and work on some fun sweet potato treats that will hopefully inspire you and inspire me to eat more sweet potatoes because they are tasty and loaded with some really good vitamins. So let's get that started. Here we go, my friends. So we're going to be doing sweet potatoes two ways. This I found on online. It's supposed to be like the best sweet potatoes ever or something similar to that. What I have in here is brown sugar, cinnamon, ginger, and a splash of vanilla. I didn't measure anything. I just kind of sprinkled over the top, and of course butter, because butter, it's marvelous. This one, on the other hand, I am just going to put some butter on the top. What we're going to do with this, I saw this actually in one of the Facebook pages I'm in, and it looked fantastic, so I wanted to make it myself, and this is actually going to be sweet potato s'mores. So I'm really excited to see how this one's going to turn out as well. So, that being said, we're going to go ahead and open this up right here. Pop our tasty sweet potatoes in, and actually I think I want to put this one in the back because it has all the seasonings and I want it to melt down real nice. So, and here we go. So got that going. Pop it open. I'm gonna clean the fins as soon as I stop recording and angle it just to where we need it to be. Right there. Perfect. Here we go. And I will see you guys in 45 minutes when we check on our sweet potatoes. Here we are, my friends. I'm going to tell you right now, this smells fantastic. And I can tell you already, they are not even remotely ready. I should have done a little bit more uniform cutting. It's kind of hard with sweet potatoes. So that's kind of tough right there because they are kind of funny shaped. I am going to go get a fork because silly me forgot. So I'm going to snag a fork and stir these up. And we're going to probably throw them back in for a few. Right, we're back with a fork. And here we are. Those are nice and melty looking. They're definitely not ready yet. I mean, you can tell by the appearance and texture. But I am going to stir this up just a touch to incorporate all of those amazing flavors. I really wish you guys could smell this. I wish there's like a smell-o-vision type thing going on because the smell is absolutely divine. And then this one, so I don't know if you caught it, but I was doing a little snacking on the on these actually, and I forgot how much how sweet baked sweet potatoes can tend to get. But they are absolutely wonderful. They're not ready yet, but they are so good. So, ooh. So, as you can see, my leg went all cattywampus. I need to email Gosun about that actually, and be like, hey, I need leg stabilizers, stat, because I actually use my Fusion so much. I love it so much that even the little holder that's supposed to hold the legs in place is bent. So I need to call them up and be like, hey, I need some stabilizers and whatnot. So, and the dots, not necessarily in the circle, so we are going to chase a little bit. here we are in the center. I brought the marshmallows and the chocolates out already. I figured I'd warm them up a little bit so that they aren't going to be going in the tube super cold, because it's, believe it or not, it's kind of actually, it was like 35 this morning outside, so it was a little chilly out. I don't even know what the temperature is now. It's like 60 degrees, so it's significantly warmer, but I still want to be able to make sure these don't shock the tuber at all. So there we are on that. I'm going to check back probably another 20 minutes or so, because after that I'm going to want to add the marshmallows and chocolate to the one. The other one I'm not so sure I want to add marshmallows to, because the recipe didn't call for them, and I'm sure they're plenty sweet without it. So we'll get to that bridge when we cross it, and I'll see you in 20 minutes. Here we go. Unfortunately, I was at about half an hour because I got caught up in a conversation, so it is a little bit longer than I anticipated. However, I'll take a tap on these. Oh, that's cooked really nicely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, take some of these and some of this, and throw those on top of the front set of potatoes, and I will show that to you guys before I put it in there for probably another about 10 minutes or so. All right, here we go. I have my chocolates set up. Gonna pop them right here. Oh, I should have done 8. Darn it. It's okay. Alright, so we pop those right there. They are already melting in there, which is pretty neat looking. And now I'm going to dump a little bit of marshmallow, not a whole lot, because marshmallows expand and I don't really feel like cleaning the tube out today. I have a handful of, I actually cook with the sole ovens quite a bit, and so I end up having to clean the tubes quite a bit. So so here we go, and we'll go ahead and pull this out real quick to take a sneaky peek at the beautiful candied yams back here. Ooh, that is hair. Lovely. That's not charming at all. Okay, so we'll mix this up just oh, nuts. It's okay. We'll mix this up real nice. Like that. And we're going to throw this in for another 10 minutes. And I will see you guys in 10 minutes. Here we go, my friends. 10 minutes later. Wow. Chocolates didn't really melt down that as much as I thought they would. It's okay, we'll do a little bit of stirring. I think they'll break up a little bit, but wow, that looks fantastic. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, we're really hot. Okay. And of course, I intelligently, or lack thereof, didn't bring a second hand pot holder, so I need to go grab that really quick before this falls. Right, here we go. Got my cute little pot holder. I love these things. I think we've had these. I've had, well, they were my parents, and they got handed down to me because, you know, childhood being what it is, and it's awesome. You like the nostalgia. I'm actually going to keep this in here. I closed the panels just mostly because it does have some nice residual heat to it, and I'd like that chocolate to melt down just a little bit more. Apparently. Okay, so here we are at relatively the best candied yams. I didn't add the granulated sugar because I figure sweet potatoes are sweet enough, and I'm not an overly sugarly kind of person. That is actually really good. It was a little heavy on the cinnamon. I do have to say I might actually recommend doing the granulated sugar. This was pretty good, but it's not overly sweet, which is what I like. I don't like it overly sweet, but I think to a normal person or something like that, it wouldn't necessarily be sweet enough. Actually, what I could probably do is just go in there, grab some marshmallows, and throw those on top. But overall, I really like that. I really like how that turned out. For me, if I were making it for somebody else, I'd probably throw marshmallows on top, or I would throw the granulated sugar in there. Depending on how well that works out, I'll have to play with that a little bit more. I have a whole bag of sweet potatoes. I can do that, I guess. And then let's see if this one finally did what it needed to do. Ooh, those are nice and bubbly. I don't think you can see the... Oh, uh-oh. I gotta wash that now. My poor little alligator just got his nose stuck in the hotness of the, as they call it, a sweet potato s'mores. Here we are. Okay. Other than being like crazy hot, this is fantastic. Wow. You know, I never would have thought to put chocolate and sweet potatoes together, especially in a dish like this. But I think this was like the perfect amount. So I think 8 would have actually been a little too much. But this is fantastic. Holy smokes. Will I be doing this one again? Absolutely. Will I do this one again? Absolutely. One day. Oh man, that is so good. I gotta stop eating that. Oh my goodness. One of these days, I am going to try to do a full scale fall turkey dinner. In order to do that, I'm not going to just be using the Gosun ovens. I will be using some other methods as well. So keep an eye out for that. That's going to be a little bit longer down the road because I do have to practice with some of the other methods in order to get it down right, so that it'll come out to be a success and I can get you the right times to do it, because I imagine that's part of the reason why you guys watch is to make sure you have an idea of times. So overall, these are great. I am going to include what I put into each, and that way so you know which one's which. Both of them, it took, I think, a grand total, I think it was an hour and a half. Yes, I do believe it was 1 hour, 35 minutes. So 45 minutes to do the pre-cooking. And then we stirred it. And then another half an hour later, they were pretty much well ready. And then that's when we added the chocolate and the marshmallow. So I'd put this at a little bit more, like, I'd say 10 minutes, stir it, and then another 5 minutes in the warm part of the oven where it's not actually in the sun, unless you really want it crispy or whatever. Absolutely would do it again. Thumbs up. Fantastic. So thank you for joining me today, and thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I know I'm going to be trying to do some crackers pretty soon, and I still want to get down to doing that pizza, so I haven't forgotten that comment to the one comment, so I haven't forgotten. I do a lot of different pizzas, but not an actual pizza with dough, so I'm actually going to get down to it and do it. In the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.